Okay, so we're going to fit in another talk just before lunch. And this is George Tsagkarakis. Have I got that right, George? Tsagkarakis. And he is the Chief Evil Officer of Egamers. And he's going to tell us about play to earn. Should be interesting. Round of applause for George Tsagkarakis. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome to Greece. Nice to be here. So do you enjoy Greece, the sun so far? All right, so play to earn is the new black, right? So play to earn will become mainstream. My name is George Tsagkarakis. Some of you might know me as Stay Calm for now. 29 years old. I was born in Greece. I live in Greece, in the beautiful island of Crete. I'm the founder and CEO of Egamers.io, which is a blockchain gaming portal founded in 2018. Now, I'm a content creator. Obviously, I play play-to-earn games. I do Web3, blockchain. I do SEO since 2010, and the past month, I have just started learning to DJ techno. So if we have any DJs here, please come give me some tips. All right, so Egamers.io is a media portal and a gaming guild. Like I told you before, we were founded in 2018, where everything was just an idea. So we have experienced the growth since the beginning. Keep building, that was our motto. It's a niche now, but tomorrow will be the standard in the gaming. Now, what does Egamers do? In the side of media side, we do daily content creation and news coverage for the games and similar Web3 dApps. We help games with marketing, with acquiring new players. We run our community with giveaways, partnerships, guidance, and matchmaking for businesses. We are building a games database. It's in the works, and it will include games, guilds, development studios, publishers, investors, launchpads, investment rounds, and much more in a free-to-use and simple interface. All right, so NFT games are becoming mainstream, whether we call them play-to-earn, play-and-earn, play-to-own, whichever phrase will be the dominant one, it's all the same. It's just NFT games. Nothing can slow down play-to-earn games, even in this bear market. $4 billion in investments in 2021, $2.5 billion just this quarter. So with this rate, we are going to see over 10 billion investments in blockchain games and similar platforms this year. Animoca Brands, the past month, they raised 360 million. They have a valuation of 5 billion at the moment. Polygon 450 million, and Immutable X 200 million. So you guys, you can understand that there is money coming in the industry. And this money will only keep growing. 2,000% players increase from the last year. That's insane numbers. 1.22 unique active wallets in March 2022 based on on-chain data from DAppRadar. That's 52% of all the Web3 activity. Polygon had 140,000, while BNB Chain had 165,000 unique active wallets daily. All right, so let's talk about the benefits of blockchain games before we talk about the problems. So we have complete ownership over the in-game assets. Let me tell you something, guys. I've been playing Lineage 2 by NCSoft for like, what, 12 years? If I own these assets, if I had the chance to own these assets, I wouldn't have to work today. I was playing for 12 years. Now, this is revolutionizing the industry. So, you have asset ownership. You can trade these assets when in normal games, you can't do that stuff. You can monetize your creation, you can monetize the time you spend. Everything, almost everything at least, can be tokenized, what makes sense to tokenize. And we participate in real, transparent economies where in-game fraud is much more harder to take place. Now, the concept of interoperability is a very important factor for blockchain games. They used to call this the multiverse, which is an idea which was kind of coming from Ready Player One movie. Engine platform used to start with this, so you have games and the same items from game to game and other game, and it's pretty much common right now in blockchain gaming. Another great benefit is that you use your wallet, you have one inventory, right? So we have one wallet and we play a bunch of different games with just a universal inventory. We exchange the value without middlemen, which is super. This is more transparent and more secure. Developers can skip traditional ways of getting money. They go to VC funds and they take all the profits from them. No, they do ICOs, they do ICOs, they do asset game offerings. Developers can have innovative ways to make money for the game and make it sustainable in the long term. And lastly, we have the scholarships, which is great both for people from emerging countries, with emerging economies, who doesn't have the necessary money to buy some NFTs. So scholarships are a great way, both for managers, for guilds, and the scholars. But nothing is perfect, guys. We have a lot of problems in play-to-earn games, and we have to be honest with this. So blockchain games tend to be freaking expensive. You have to sell your kidney to buy an NFT. That's the truth. We have lack of fun, they're not engaged, and we lack of quality games in the industry. There are some games which are good, but the vast majority, let's be honest, it's not. There is a long learning curve to learn how to use crypto, how to install MetaMask, and how to play this game. We can't expect to have regular gamers onboarded and teach them how to use MetaMask. Do not send in the wrong address. Do not do this. Do not do that. That's freaking difficult. That's insane. There is a long learning curve. Now we have bad actors. Obviously, that's decentralization. There is no central control, so everyone can come in and do whatever he wants. Many scams and rug pulls, they are increasingly, especially on Binance chain, like so many scams going on there. Most games run on centralized servers, even though we call them decentralized, they are not. Definitely they are not. Now for the developers, integrating blockchain might be difficult, all right? Even if you use some SDKs, sometimes these SDKs really don't work. We have regulatory framework which goes with crypto. There's a lot of uncertainty in the industry right now about all of this. The thing with blockchain games is that there are no players. Let me tell you, guys, this is the truth. I've been doing this since 2018. Mostly are crypto investors and not gamers. People want to make money. They don't want to have fun playing games. That's the truth. And this is because we lack of quality games. Still, normal gamers will arrive at a point, but at the current point, we are talking about investors and we don't talk about gamers. So, and there are games with 100,000 token holders, like 500,000 Twitter followers, and you log in the game and they have like 5 players. Okay, so experimental economies. That's the biggest problem in play-to-earn games. So to an extent, guys, most play-to-earn economies are pyramid schemes. All right? I mean, what is not pyramid? The whole stock market is pyramid. The whole economy is pyramid. You see the dollar. You see what they do these days. Most games are doomed to fail because of very, very bad tokenomics. They don't do serious research and serious design in their tokenomics. Tokens increase in value. People come in, they buy NFTs expensive, they play, oh my God, we're gonna make money, blah, 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 blah. A week after the token tanks, everybody leaves the game, NFT values goes to zero. Breeding games are based on user growth. User growth has an expiration date. Most breeding games won't make it in the long run. And when I say about the long run, look what happened with Tsagkarakis. Like, everything was great for 2 weeks. After that, forget the game. Not enough burn mechanics to balance mint vs burn ratio. And people do not have, players or investors, do not have a good reason to spend their tokens back. So there is always a selling pressure. But Vulcon2 has the strongest tokenomics. I've been doing this for many years, guys, and I haven't seen anything similar like Vulcon2. For everything you have to do, and congratulations to Vulcon2 and the guys who do this tokenomics, I am really impressed. I haven't seen anything similar. For anything you have to do, you have to burn lava. That's really good. And you have to burn and peer. You have to burn a respectable amount of it. You are incentivized to keep that, but at the same time, you have to spend that, all right? So the NFTs are very limited. Go check a breeding game. Like, go check Axie Infinity right now. You can buy Axies with $5. You don't see this kind of stuff in the Vulcon2 ecosystem because the NFTs are very, very limited. A land upgrades also require a lot of money. Frenzy Pass is a very simple to use and clever system which does not drain rewards from the treasury. But I will tell you something more important, guys. The use case of lava. Elysium will use lava as gas fee, right? So we are talking about the game here. If you want to sustain the economy, you can and sustain a play-to-earn token which you reward users, you can expect to keep the price increasing or whatever, or keep it stable at least with initiatives that only take place inside the game. That's not doable. This can't happen. So what you need to do is create demand which goes beyond the game. The game by itself, no, it cannot sustain it. But when you use lava, in this case, on Elysium, as gas fees, because there will be many platforms, many projects, and games which will use Elysium as the gas fee, players will have to buy lava, so there will be always demand which comes outside from the game. And this is very important. This is something that nobody has done yet. And this can be life-saving for the Vulcon2 ecosystem. This can be life-saving for the lava token and all the scholars from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from every country with emerging economies who play and need to sell their tokens to feed their family, so the price will be stable. So congratulations to this one. This is very smart. This is unique. And I believe it's the best thing about lava in the Vulcon2 ecosystem. All right, so play-to-earn gaming guilds. Guys, thank you very much. So we all know guilds, right? I mean, if you play Vulcanverse, so many guilds have joined the ecosystem. As a gamer, I told you I was playing Lineage, I was playing World of Warcraft. We had guilds, we were playing one game. Guilds, clans, alliances, call it as you want. Guilds used to be for one game, but now we are multiverse. Now we are metaverse. Now we are guilds for a dozen of games. And guilds have the power to make a game popular overnight. Let me tell you this. You have a game, and you bring guild games to invest in your game. You sell them your NFTs up front, and they bring 10,000 players to your game overnight. They can make you popular in a few hours. They support multiple games. They are evolving decentralized autonomous organizations with massive powers and governance tokens. Their guilds, the past 2 years, have raised, I don't know, maybe $500 million or something from high-profile investment funds like A16 Zin, Guild Games specifically. They buy in-game NFTs and tokens in bulk. Sometimes they buy with like 95% discount from what we would get from a private sale. So you can understand that they spend a shitload of money in games. It's a ready player base for games. It's a good opportunity for people to make money because they share the revenue with scholars and managers, and they offer a variety of opportunity for their members. Now, the eGamers.io guild. We are a small guild, nothing fancy. We have invested in the games you can see in the screen. First of all, with Vulcon2, we have some land plots. We started with Axie Infinity, obviously. All guilds and scholars started with Axie Infinity. We have around 120 active scholars. We expect to reach 300 and more by the end of the year. 42% of our guild members are from the Philippines, and this is like a standard or even more in all guilds. We do frequent competitions. We have official partnership with games. We have a premium profit sharing rate. We give 70 to 80% to the guild members of what they make. And we do keep all profits initiatives. For example, it's Christmas, like keep everything. And we have teamed up with Blockchain Space and GDEX Metaverse to help us do automating payouts and guild management. So I made this slide on June 11th. The market is crashing 2 days now. So yeah, I'm sure the numbers are actually lower at the moment. The guild tokens market cap, like 3 days ago, it was 200 million. I'm too afraid to get my phone out and see what is going on right now. It might be 150 or something. Guild token was $10 6 months ago, and it was $1. It might be below $1 at the moment. But okay, that's not the point. We're in a bear market. That's not how you perceive value, right? So Guild Games have over 25,000 scholarships. That's 25,000 people playing for one entity, for one guild. And Guild, if I'm not mistaken, has also invested in Vulcon2, right? You have MetaGuild, PathDAO, Unix Gaming, and MeriCycle, which has also invested in Vulcon2 with over 3,000 scholarships. Now, guilds create another opportunity. They create the opportunity to create and develop tools around them. Guilds have many problems. So here come the tools to fix this kind of problems, like automated payouts, a bulk NFT distribution, things that Vulcon2 has done already with their scholarship platforms. They don't need external to come and help. This is already built in Vulcon2. You have scholarship management, analytic dashboards, economy analysis before you invest in game, which is a great feature because these games go to these kind of platforms, and the platform does the analysis, and they tell you, yeah, buy, no, don't buy. And they offer allocations and discounts. Problems guilds are facing today: manual payments. You have to trust the one who is going to do the payment, because if you have to pay 1,000 people every 15 days manually, who is going to do this? Who are you going to trust the private keys? So there's human error, and it's time-consuming. Games with insufficient token bear mechanics and no token demand are a problem for guilds who have invested. Economic adjustments and in-game balances, this is a serious problem for guilds because they make changes in the gameplay, and the guild has to spend $50,000 to buy new NFTs, to change the existing NFTs, because teams are already set up. Token is losing value, NFT losing value. Games are not fun, so players don't keep an interest. You have to train the players. Access to funding and management tool is a thing. The best time to quit is when profits are insane, but if you do that, you have problem with the scholars because they're telling you, hey, why you sell the NFTs? We are making money here. Yes, but now is the time to sell these NFTs. And market conditions heavily affect the investments. Okay, so the big boys are joining blockchain gaming. And this is a whole slide about Ubisoft. You have to know that Ubisoft is flirting with blockchain games since 2018. Ubisoft is doing a lot of programs, initiative labs, entrepreneur labs. The first company to join was Everdreamsoft back in 2018. So Rare and Planetarium, 9 Chronicles followed. They have developed a prototype in 2019, which was called Hashcraft. They ran a validator node for Ultra. Then in 2021, Stepico Games, Guild of Guardians, and Horizon Games from Skyweaver joined again the 6th season of Entrepreneur Labs. And then Ubisoft released the Quartz platform, if you guys remember this, with Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, NFTs, and every gamer was against it. Like they even made the video of YouTube private. They had a huge backslash. Gamers don't like NFTs. They don't know. They haven't been told. They just don't know what an NFT actually is. Gamers think of NFTs as a scam. So in a sense, they don't deserve NFTs, right? But Ubisoft doesn't stop there. They don't care, and they say, we will implement NFTs in-game, in existing titles and new titles. And the same thing are doing for more companies. Square Enix sold 300 million of intellectual properties for Tomb Raider and Deus Ex to invest in blockchain games. They sell a legacy to build a new legacy. Since, from 2018, Square Enix is looking into NFT games since then. Take-Two, GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Take-Two bought Zynga. Zynga has Forte as official blockchain platform. They plan to make games. So it won't be strange if the new GTA is going to have NFTs. We might see NFTs in the new GTA. That's very likely. Electronic Arts is coming in. Atari is coming in. Okay, Atari is doing their things on the, if you guys know what Atari is doing all these years in blockchain gaming. And since NCSoft is like one of my favorite companies since I was playing Lineage, NCSoft already has joined the blockchain space, and also they say that most, if not all, of their future MMORPG games are going to be play to earn. NCSoft, guys, if you don't know, that company is huge. It's leaders in MMORPG gaming. So all the big companies are joining the space, and we are going mainstream. So we own the future of gaming, and Vulcon2 is one of the companies that lead this evolution. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, everyone. That was really interesting. The future is looking good. Although I'd prefer if it looked black and evil, but it is looking good. Okay, so that's it for the morning. Under the baking hot sun, the hammer of the sun. It's like being in Notice. So it's lunchtime for everyone. And if anyone wants to buy me lunch, I am here. Or maybe I'll be forced to buy my own lunch. So we'll have a break for about an hour. Cheers, guys. Thank you, thank you. I deserve it.